Tony, goalless draw the other day, clean sheet, which is his first since August. How do you feel after that result? Is it a positive one to take, or are you a bit deflated?
No, I think it's a point gained. I think this is a tough place to come, and they're fighting for their lives down the bottom at the moment, Seaham. And if you look at the results, they've had some good results against some good teams, you know. When they haven't won, it's been a close game, so we knew it was going to be really difficult, and a point was a good point.
Are you happy with how your team performed in the first half, the way you wanted to set them up? Was there a game plan there?
Yes, there was. We'd worked on a new shape, like we had a little shot of it. We knew it was going to take a little bit of figuring out. We knew we weren't going to be great with it. Turns out off the ball it worked really well. We were excellent with it, but we didn't do so well on the ball. A few tweaks at half time, and I thought the second half would come out and absolutely bossed it, you know, from the first whistle to the last. I thought it was only ever going to be 1-1 in the second half. First half they've had the one where the kids squared it back and hit it over. We've had a couple of half chances of set pieces and things, so pretty even really. Even second half, like I said, we thought we bossed it, but it wasn't like we didn't create loads of chances.
What was the overall feeling after the game there amongst the team? Were they a little bit disappointing they couldn't nick it in the end? Yeah,
they were, and we are. It's one of them things, though, you know, it's football. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it doesn't, you know. Especially the longer it goes, it's that you leave the risk open of conceding one as well, you know. So when do you shut up shop and be a bit more disciplined? I didn't think we needed to do that second half. I thought we were just pressing lots, and we're just unfortunate not to get a good enough chance to score. I thought the keeper played quite well today. I thought the defenders defended well. They've been a decent side to play against, you know, and it was, for some watching, not lots of chances, but for the two managers will be probably pleased that we've defended well.
Were you surprised with the same team that turned up the game who you faced, or with obviously the league position they're in at the moment, they're sort of near the bottom of the league? Was that a surprise how well they played against you and how they set up?
No, those who know, you know. It's a tough league this is, and if you don't get a couple of wins early doors, it becomes a scrap. And no, I wasn't surprised that would be a good side. They are a good side. They'll be a good side for the rest of the season too. It doesn't just stop. They've got good players in there. They've got players who played for me in the past. I know what their standard of what they are, you know. So no, I expected a tough game. I knew they would come and be a force, and they were good. They were good first half in particular. Second half, I thought we were the better side.
Last few weeks, you sort of get one good result, and then the following games ends up being a bit of a disappointment. How do you look at it and turn it around so you can continue to build that momentum instead of having them sort of stop-start patches?
No, it's difficult. This league's difficult. It's not an easy league. One week you're playing second bottom who are a good side. Next week you're playing a team who are going to be fighting for the title at the end of the year, you know. The swings are big. Most of the teams in this league are as good as each other. So if you perform your best, you might get a win. But if you don't quite perform your best, then you're on the back end of one, you know. And it's an unforgiving league. You've just got to try and find some consistency from somewhere, and that comes with good performances. And eventually, you would think you get the rub of the green and progress the way you want to. But for us, like, it's just one game at a time. We've had this game now. We'll get on to Ashton on Tuesday night, who will be a tough nut to crack.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time, Tony.
No worries. Cheers.